The industry had said in the late 90s and admitted openly that cigarettes cause disease and premature deaths. What do you do to resolve the problem? Eliminating the combustion, hence smoke-free, is the solution and the answer to the problem.
At the beginning, all the options are available. So you have a full blank sheet with no specification, just a desire to develop a good product.
That can, on one hand, address the issue of combustion, the issue of burning, but in the meantime, making sure that smokers can find pleasure and therefore have an alternative that is viable.
We'd had a previous product before that frankly didn't work very well, that was heated from the outside.
But these products were commercial failure.
And I think the consumer readiness also was not as high as later on.
You don't figure it out at the beginning. You start and day in, day out, you build, your level of confidence. But the first day, you cannot figure out how many issues, how many challenges you're going to face, and how you're going to do each and any steps.
So we started from a point where we knew the technology was possible. So by heating tobacco, you can actually reduce toxicants that are created by combustion, but we didn't have any example of a successful product. So the challenge for us was to say, can we push and develop this technology to a point where it becomes acceptable to adult smokers?
It took us a while to figure out that you need to have a very different approach. And they came with this genius idea that if we figure out a way to put the heater in the inside, then we could make it much more efficient.
But that was not the first question. The first thing, to hire people.
So in the movies it is called magic, but in real life you need hundreds, thousands of people.
As you know, it's not only one person or 5 or 10. It's the whole company that achieved this, and I think everybody can be perfectly proud of what we have done.
When you're a scientist, it's not often you get to work on a subject that has the potential to change the lives of 1 billion people.
We want to do harm reduction. We want to deliver benefits to consumers. That process of explaining what we want to do is not easy.
I was like, wow, we are going to see completely different product. We will learn a lot of things. We will be developing as an organization.
It was unimaginable. And to be honest, I was one of the few skeptical people because we had failed a couple of times before.
There were people that said this is the end of Philip Morris.
We have to innovate to cannibalize our core business.
The fact that we come up to disrupt our industry, unless we do it, no one gonna start it.
I think it's the most extraordinary achievement I've ever seen any corporation accomplish.
So give Philip Morris International a huge and frankly scary goal, and everyone will point towards it and do everything they possibly can to achieve that goal.
We have that passion, that drive to go in the direction of smoke-free, and we are delivering on it, and we will deliver on it.
So I never really had a doubt that we could do it. The question was, how long would it take?
So since day one, André was very supportive, very helpful in this development.
I think having a technical background has helped me understand better the technological challenges, but it was not me who developed the product, let's be realistic.
Always, and always remember his message, don't make any shortcuts. We're going to have one chance to justify this next generation type of product, so we have to make it right.
If we hadn't have done it, we'd probably be viewed in a much more skeptical light.
I think we did the right thing. And I was so happy that you need this, in order to enjoy the great things in life, you need a bit of a luck beyond your skills, and the luck is coming that you are in the right moment, in the right place, and you could enjoy this terrific journey.
That's how it all started, and back in 2003, 2004, there was a lot of thinking behind this, but the decision was taken, and that's how the journey started. We all believed in this product, so we never wavered.
It all starts here.
We really needed to invent something new.
Can we separate the two?
It's not a guinea pig, it's a privilege.
The results were astounding. They were so different to cigarettes.